Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jayme and welcome to this week's vlog. So I don't have a ton of time to record this intro, so instead of yapping for like 4 minutes like I normally do, I'm just going to show you the project and talk about it for probably like 4 minutes. So we are going to once again be working on my salty days. So this is where I'm at so far. I am halfway through chart C, which means that I have survived row 5 of the chart, and it's looking really nice. I don't think I've made any mistakes, but I'm on row 6, so I will catch them this row if I did make any mistakes on row 5 of chart C. But I am headed to Indiana for a work trip for overnight, so I'm all packed except for my medications, which I need to pack right now and then get ready for work. But I am bringing this project along with me, as well as my tapestry crochet that I'm making for my friend that I'm not going to post in any vlogs once I get to like their name. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for this intro. So I'm going to work on this whenever I get to the hotel and work on the tapestry in the car because I think that that will probably be easier. It is a 5.5 hour drive to Indiana, so we'll drive there today. I'll have the night at the hotel the morning after my run, and then the drive back tomorrow evening because it is now summer and it should be pretty light the entire drive back. So yeah, gonna go ahead and finish getting ready, and I will see you on probably Wednesday with an update on my salty days, so I will see you then.
This bag, which I started at some point in this series, and I just finished it, put the straps on. That conveniently used up exactly the rest.
Yes, here we are. It is Karen Simply Me. It's also a 5-weight bulky yarn. And I'm excited to use this because I've never used it before. Here we go, 6.
Hello there, it is Thursday, not Wednesday, and if I look exhausted, it's because I am. I have worked 47 hours this week in 4 days, which is a lot of hours. So I am tired. I am sore, my neck hurts, I have a headache from my neck hurting, and I have been working on a couple of different projects so far this week. So let me show you what I've been working on. So first I made a bandana whenever I got home from Indiana on Tuesday night, and I finished that up today during a training that I had. And then I got a yarn haul. I got 9 pounds of beach ball from Lily Sugar and Cream, and I started making it into a bag, so just like a little tote bag. I chained, I believe 25 or 26, and then I just did 3 rounds of single crochet as an oval, and then I'm just doing half double crochets, turning between every row. I do have some color pooling going on, but I'm fine with it. It looks cool. So I'll do, I don't know, a couple more inches on this. It's going to be a real big bag because I ran out of project bags and I needed another project bag and a beach tote, so I'll take this to the beach with me. But I'll do another couple of inches, then I'll put some straps on it. I was working on my salty days while I was in Indiana and on the way home until I ran out of my mohair, and it was in the trunk, so I couldn't go get it. But here's where we're at. So I have finished the diamond pattern. I don't know if you can tell. You can't really tell, but I think I messed up on probably row 5. So things are a little bit shifty, like right here. I don't think that's right, but that's what I did. So we're rolling with it. I'm not going back. And then the other final project that I've been working on is my tapestry for my friend's housewarming gift, which I feel comfortable showing at this point because I've started on their last name, but I'm not far enough along on their last name that you can tell what it is. So here it is. Oh, it actually looks, you can actually see it. So I have the established 2026. I did mess up the spacing. So I did an extra stitch between the S and the T. So, oops. But I didn't realize that until I was like 3 rows into the bottom word. So I didn't go back and fix it. What I did go back and fix multiple times was this letter right here, because the rest of them are multiples of 4, except for this letter, which is 3s. But this one's actually 10, but I thought it was 8. So I went back 3 times. I ripped back to the beginning because I was like, I have to be screwing up somewhere in the beginning of the word. It wasn't. I just didn't read my chart properly. But yeah, this looks really nice. I'm excited for it. This will probably take me another couple of days to finish, but my friend's going on vacation next week, I think, and then she moves in July 1st, so I'll have this done before July 1st. So yeah, that is my Thursday update on where I'm at on my projects. I think I'm going to finish the beach bag, project bag first, then I'll work on the tapestry crochet, and then I'll probably go back to the sweater. Here's where I'm at on my, I don't know, 5th, 6th ball of merino. And I did finish that 3rd ball of mohair, so I have to tie on another one. But I'm not going to do that tonight. Need a bag to put the project in. So it's going to go back into my little tote until I get this bag done. And then I can put it in the bag and I can resume working on it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's going to be it for this update. So I will see you tomorrow with another update. Hopefully I am much less tired, but we can only hope, right? The body did have a private yacht in the middle of the ocean. Like, home on, if I deed you by your foot, it's all that's left of you.
Uh-huh. Feels so sick.
It's Saturday morning. I have not worked on my Salty Days top sweater at all. I've been doing some other stuff, but I've been working. I've been making a lot of things and stuff, so let's just go through what I made real quick. So I used this cone of potpourri from Lily Sugar and Cream, or whatever it's called. I forget. But I made 2 bucket hats, and I made 1 bandana with the leftover yarn, which is why this cone is looking so sad. But this is the perfect amount to add to my scrap balls, so I can make something else with that. Then I had this cone, also looking pathetic, of, I think it's key lime pie ombre. I used that to make also 2 bucket hats. I ran out on this hat, so I did some white trim, and I think it looks really cute. I still had a little bit left on the cone, so I made a pet bandana, trimmed it with the white. Here's what my white is looking like. It is from that Mary Maxim mystery order that I got, Lily Sugar and Cream. Yeah, that's what it is called. Of Lily Sugar and Cream. So we're looking real floppy. I do have other white in my stash, so I will add that to it. It's still way too big for a scrap project. And then I use Loops and Threads classic cotton big ball in Neapolitan multi, which works up like a calico cat, I think, because it's very orange, and I use that to make another roughly bucket hat. So that is what I have been doing for the past 36 hours, is making bucket hats and bandanas, and I think I am now ready to go back to work on my Salty Days. So usually my vlogs only cover 1 week, but I think that this one will probably cover 2 weeks because I actually have enough like material prepped for a couple weeks of stuff with the yarn haul and the bucket hat challenge. So I'll probably do at least a week and a half, and then maybe I'll do another week and a half long vlog. But I am going to get back to work on my Salty Days. I have not touched it at all since I got back from Indiana. I still have not tied on my second ball of mohair. I don't even know where that ball of mohair... Oh, I do know where that ball of mohair is. It's in the bag that I made. Yeah. So this is my fourth ball of mohair I need to tie on to the project. My project's been sitting in the tote even, so we're gonna break that out and get to work on that. So yeah, I will see you shortly with an update on my salty days. Hopefully I make some real progress on it, because it's not like dragging because I haven't been working on it for a while, but I haven't been working on it for a while, so it's taking a long time to get done. So I would like to put in some good work on it and make some real progress on it and give my friend a sweater when it's like 95 degrees out. So yeah, gonna get back to work on my salty days. I'll see you soon.
I haven't been able to kill Janet. I'm trying my best.
Always glutes and hamstrings. Then today I did chest, shoulders, and triceps. Tomorrow should be cardio, and then Wednesday before we leave I will hit my second leg day, which is...
Are we gonna mukbang?
Perfect. Everything's ready. Everything's in this drafts.
Hello, it is Monday night. I have been working hard on my salty days and have not been remotely distracted by any other projects in beach ball, but I did actually make some good progress on my salty days today. So we started down here, so like right at the eyelets, and I am just past a quarter of the way through this ribbing. So here's where we're at. It looks so good. Oh yeah, you can see it in this lighting. It's still, well, it comes to about my belly button. So I think that for Nikki, this length will be fine. I think whenever I make mine, I might add a couple of extra rows. The ribbing on the 2X is a little bit longer than the ribbing on the extra large, which is the size that I would make myself. So I might, I'll see how this blocks out, but I might do the 2X ribbing on the extra large whenever I make it for myself. But this one's not for me, it's for Nikki. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can finish the body this week and then move on to the sleeves next week, and then possibly have a completely finished salty days by the 4th of July, which I may or may not see Nikki for the 4th of July. We in the past have hung out on the 4th, but we'll see. Besides this, I have moved all of the yarn that has been gathering in my bedroom into my office, and I'm planning on recording a yarn inventory update and office organization vlog. So that might be coming either before or after this video, depending on when I actually do the organization. I did buy a new chair, so I'm excited for that, and it'll come somewhere between the 25th and the 29th, and today is the 22nd, so sometime later this week or early next week. So I will do the organization after I get that chair, but I don't know when that chair is actually coming, so yeah. But that is going to be it for this update, so I will see you tomorrow or Wednesday with another update on my salty days, and definitely not any other projects in beach ball.
That I've made, and I was being really brave about it. You probably couldn't even tell until I brought it up, but now you know. Now you know. If Miss Frizzle went down my gullet with the magic school bus, the things she would see in there digesting would bring sadness to her soul.
It is Thursday, the 25th, my best friend's birthday, and I have finally been actually working on my salty days and made some real good progress. So we are on the bottom ribbing already. I made so much progress today. I had like a 2.5 hour long meeting, and I went from here to here today. So I finished off the 2x1 or the 1x2 ribbing. I did the last row of eyelets, and I am like 2 rows in to the 1x1 ribbing at the bottom. So yeah, my goal for this, fingers crossed, is to finish the bottom ribbing and the collar ribbing tomorrow. I don't know if I can get through all of that ribbing because that is a lot of ribbing. It is like 50 rows of ribbing, but you know, we'll see how far I actually get on that tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, so my next update will be whenever I have the whole body of the sweater done, hopefully tomorrow night. So I will see you then.
Withered old leaves on it during the winter time when the tree is like the most vulnerable. So there's like a whole lot of theories. It's like a phenomenon, right? But the fact that people think it's a weird thing to name the deluxe album, because it's also not a common word. It's also not a common phenomenon that really anybody knew about unless you have a really strong liking for trees. And for the past 7 months, so after that, Celeste's body is found. Before his deluxe.
It's Saturday, so it's been 2 days, I think, but I finished the body of the sweater, the Salty Days. So I did all of the eyelet, and then I shorted the 1x1 ribbing, I think by 8 rows, but I really like the length of this. I think if it was longer it would start to look a little goofy. And then I did the collar. I didn't pick up the right amount of stitches. I think I picked up 6 or 8 fewer than I should have, but it'll still go over the head, especially once it's blocked. It'll be good. I just did a conventional bind off, and then I sewed it down. I also shorted this by 7 rows. So it's not quite as long as the one in the picture, but I think that this is a really, really nice height for a collar. So whenever I make my own, I will do the same modifications, I think, on the bottom ribbing and the neck ribbing, the collar ribbing, I mean. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. The stitches where I picked up like flow right into the cable, so it looks really nice. On the back, this like eyelet pattern flows straight into the ribbing, so it looks really nice. So I am very happy with this so far. Next up is sleeves. I'm really hoping I don't get stuck on Sleeve Island, but we're not going to find that out today. This video has been going on for 2 weeks, so that is more than enough time for one video. So I'm going to cut it here, and then I will, right now, go ahead and start picking up the sleeves and work on that, hopefully. So today's the 27th of June. So I'm hoping that I can finish the sleeves in the next week. I'm hoping that I will hang out with Nikki on the 4th and be able to have a finished sweater for her. So I'm off on Thursday, Friday, obviously Saturday, Sunday next week, but my goal is to have this done by Saturday of next week. And we'll just see what happens. But yeah, so that is going to be it for this video. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for sticking with me through all my distractions and finally getting to like a place on the Salty Days where I'm really happy with it. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already, and leave a comment down below. Let me know how distracted you get whenever you're working on a big project like this. If you are able to like stay a monogamous knitter or crocheter, or if you need to like have something else going on to keep you moving along. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll see you next week with something else.